Welcome to the Lodge. You've accessed
the Lodgecast experience.
Warning, warning, dangerous spoilers ahead. Enjoy.
Looking for some hot takes on the Lodgecast. I need phone counter library rights. I want some hot takes in my eardrums. Watch out for salad dragons. These takes are coming in hot tonight. I want some hot takes. I need your hot takes.
Hello and welcome to a Bong Joon Ho episode of Hot Takes. I'm Elijah West. With me as always is Brother Bishki.
It's from the Bong.
We got Brother Lucas in the back.
In fact, I've been doing all the lodge casting.
And we have fan favorite returning champion, Brother Justin.
Hey, Mickey, you're so fine. You're just fine. Blow my mind, Mickey.
17. It's discount night, y'all.
Discount night.
It is a sad disco discount night in Burbank tonight. There is not a lot for people to go see at the theater right now. I don't know when this will be released.
Well, this is an IMAX, Dolby, and Prime, taking up all the premium theaters.
Oh my God, I can't believe how wide of a release this movie has.
Warner Brothers Discovery, baby.
Yeah, he's coming off Parasite, so it's
Cashing in that Oscar glory.
highly anticipated.
Oh, well, before we hard charge through this hot take,
How do you get the protein as quick as possible into the bloodstream? A little schnapps.
A one-sentence schnapps from Rotten Tomatoes.
thank God.
Mickey 17, known as a, quote, expendable, unquote, goes on a dangerous journey to colonize an ice planet, period.
Wow.
Gave away a lot less than the trailer.
Yeah, the trailer gives away
The first hour of
a
the
lot of the
movie.
nutrients.
Yeah.
So basically what's bringing the people to the yard or the yard house for this is that kind of feeling you get from Groundhog Day or Multiplicity when there's multiples of somebody or somebody's dying a lot and there's no consequences. That's that kind of siren song that people seem to like for some reason.
Well, I think it's director Bong that.
Well, that too.
That's like, coming off of Parasite.
But people just out in the general public who maybe know who Robert Pattinson is and that's it. That's what's going to get them here. That's like the shred of commerciality that I could even begin to slap together for this. Like, how do you sell this?
Yeah, with that voice too, man. He's not making it easy. I remember seeing the trailer for the first time, and that voice just, it did not make me
How do
want
we
to see the movie.
describe this voice?
Well, he's publicly stated he took it from Steve Buscemi in Fargo.
Oh, well, there it is. Yeah, all right.
So that's fact.
I had a friend who told me that one day macarons would sell better than burgers.
And it's also fact that the movie didn't test well, and Warner Brothers did like their own edit. I'm assuming like a much shorter version that tested 10 points higher, but director Bong had final cut because of his Oscar glory. So he was like, no, we're releasing my version.
Right.
And, it's been performing okay, but yeah, for the money they put into it and the amount of screens.
Well, it's been done for a few years too. Like as I was watching it, I did keep imagining of the test screening hell that this movie would be. Because either you're totally with it or you're not, and there's not much you can do to fix it. Like even if you chopped an hour out, I don't know what it would do.
Now, did you imagine that, or did you fall asleep and dream about it? Because everyone was looking pretty comfy.
I mean, I rarely come close to falling asleep during movies. And I don't even know how deep we were, but like an hour and a half into it, I was like shorting out. I was like,
well, I checked my watch when the main title came up after like 35-minute cold open, and it was like 7 p.m. But I was like, the showtime was 6, but there's 25 minutes of previews. I was like doing the math.
25 minutes of previews, daylight savings time.
Yeah, like the full moon. There's a rainstorm coming in, but
director's cut.
But then I checked my watch like maybe 30 or 40 minutes after that because I was kind of lost. I was like, where are we? And there was like another solid 60 minutes left. And I was like, oy vey.
Well, the other thing that's kind of the situation, at least from my experience with this movie, it is kind of a bait and switch. Like, you are with Mickey 17, this expendable spaceman.
Expendable doofus.
Expendable
terrible voice.
Mega doofus. And you're kind of trying to get on board with him. You're trying to see through his doofusity to like try to root for the guy. And then halfway through the movie, it becomes kind of this tale of the indigenous beings on this ice planet.
Becomes like a weird dark comedy Avatar. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
And it kind of totally gives over to that. So the Mickeys of it all are kind of superfluous. Like that whole plot isn't even really driving it anymore.
Yeah. This really felt like an episode of a sci-fi TV anthology.
Yeah.
That was stretched out to feature length.
That's, oh man, what a killer, like, one episode it would be if they just focused on
the ice planet.
Well, and the dying over and over again is interesting.
Yeah, you pick Mickey 17 is one episode, then there's another episode about the indigenous bugs who end up being sentient.
Oh, there's
which you can see coming a fucking mile away.
Right. It's just so overstuffed. And you know, that's better than understuffed in sometimes. Like, I like that there was at least some stuff going on.
But it was stuff we've seen, though, because didn't director Bong also make Okja with, like, the same kind of animal and, like, Jake Gyllenhaal, Mark Ruffalo surrogate? And by the way, I liked Mark Ruffalo in the Emma Stone Poor Things, but to see him again in this, it was like, what are we doing here?
And
like,
doing such a Trump riff.
Yeah, these Trump riffs aren't going to age well.
They already don't. I mean, if this was, 3 years ago, it was bad back then. Because, especially in sci-fi, this is also what I was thinking about, just watching his veneers chomp up and down. I'm like, you have to be ahead of it. And Trump is so fucking wild that he's outpacing the sci-fi doesn't know how to reinvigorate the dictator trope.
Yeah, this is the kind of weird hell we're currently living in where this parody is just depressing.
Yes.
It's not even fun to watch because I know that some rich dipshit is trying to colonize another planet and he's cutting Forest Service workers. Like that's happening in the real world. I don't want to watch this shit.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing where it's like, at least my experience, I was kind of, finding the dark humor funny in the early going where he's dying over and over again.
Yeah.
But after a while, when every character is like cynical or an asshole or insane or a doofus and expendable,
yeah,
how do you where do you get a foothold in giving half a shit about any of these people?
No, I was liking it in the early going. It kind of felt like Brazil, kind of a dystopian, like, pretty good satire. But the problem is, like, you got the good setup with, having him be the expendable. I was like, well, where are they going to go with this? And it's like, because he's expendable, like there's no stakes. So he could have died, and they're trying to explain ways that he shouldn't die, and he's trying to hold on to his life for some reason, even though he can get reprinted. And there's just a lot of arguments back and forth about, like, don't kill him. Like, I don't know.
Well, and I think part of it too is that his backstory that they flash back to is also goofy, so that you don't give a shit. It's like he heard that macaroons were going to be more popular than burgers, so he took a loan out from a bad guy to run a failing macaroon business.
I mean,
like
that's funny in theory.
It's funny
on paper, yeah.
On
that's
paper,
funny.
yeah. Like in a pitch meeting, they'll be like, "Oh, whoa, that's absurd." But watching it, you're just like, "What?" Like it doesn't give you a good groundwork to care about this guy ever.
Felt like a chapter out of the book that you could have cut out. I don't know. This is a book, and it feels like it. Like he feels like he really wanted to be faithful
put it all in.
Yeah.
The book was called Mickey 7, and the best decision that was made was to make it 17 because that's more Mickeys.
Oh, so many more Mickeys. I mean, Pattinson, what do you guys think? He's too doofusy. He gets his Mickey 18's just a psychopath.
I was like, this is the guy playing Batman?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, that movie was fucking miserable too, but
he can fight guys. That's like believable. Like he can throw a punch.
It's the kind of for me, it's the Quentin Tarantino as an actor dilemma.
Hilarious.
Which is you're looking at him and you're like, he's not a good actor. But then you're like, but if he wasn't him, what would we have here?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like our Pats is at least doing something interesting.
Yeah.
And I don't know what this would have been without that.
True.
Yeah, I think he makes a lot of good choices in his casting in terms of the movies he picks. But I don't know if I like him. It was bringing back High Life memories for one thing. For me.
High Life was better sci-fi to me.
But
in some ways.
During that one.
Yeah, that one had some more dragons at least.
Yeah.
There's no dragons in this one.
I don't think so.
Well, we almost
Which is
had
weird.
Challengers in space, but then some punches were pulled.
I perked up at that moment, but then it didn't go anywhere.
Yeah,
I was like, man.
So it's a hot take. We're not going to take you through the whole plot. We're going to assume you sat through all 2.5 or so hours of Mickey 17. But there is a point when there's 2 Mickeys on board and one girlfriend, and instead of getting freaked out by it or having a negative reaction in any way, she is like completely into it, and she is like dying to have a 3-way with Mickey 17 and 18, which is it is a different direction than you'd expect in a movie like this. But yeah, it really doesn't go there.
Yeah. It fizzles out to the point where the only thing I'm going to remember about that scene is that her bra clasp was the company logo.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
It's a nice little touch.
That's cool.
There's lots of nice little touches in the production.
So many touches.
In the production design, my God. They put all the money and effort into like this. I don't think they build a convincing universe, but the story behind
at the same time, when the story isn't connecting, whenever they were in these huge, settings that they crafted, I couldn't help but feel like it was Mystery Science Theater, because I'm just like, I don't care about any of this.
Yeah.
So
the skits in Mystery Science Theater.
Yeah. So I don't know. There's a lot of creativity on display.
There's a lot of weirdness. I mean, I thought it was going to have more like relation to Earth.
Yeah.
And it kind of abandons that when they get to the Mickey 17, Mickey 18 plot.
Yeah.
And then it just gets into the just weird Bong universe but this doesn't have, Parasite's got a lot of parallels to the current situation.
Yeah, but it's obscured enough. This is too on the nose.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
with the Trump stuff, don't put anyone in a red hat anymore.
No, it doesn't do the thing that you think it's doing.
Yeah.
I wonder if this is just this movie, or like everyone involved assumed Trump wouldn't be reelected, so
because this was a while
wouldn't
ago.
be as depressing that way.
It is really interesting that Mickey 18 tries to assassinate Ruffalo, and he grazes his cheek. I mean, that's pretty spooky.
That's wild.
X-Files theme.
Very much shot before all those real events.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I gotta double check that. Maybe they added that in post after. No, they couldn't.
I don't think so, because he burned him with the poker to even it out. Yeah, that's just It's just weird.
It's just, yeah.
And that's the kind of stuff you think about when you're not giving a shit about the actual movie that's happening.
Too real, yeah.
So, Lucas, were you on, like, where's your love and light? Like, you got to have a little bit, right?
I love and light for Warner Brothers giving Bong the money to do what he wanted.
Yeah.
And just for letting him do it. And him, like, having his agents go to bat for him to get his cut out there, because this lives and dies by his own hand. I mean, he adapted it, he directed it, he probably was approving every art direction prop thing like that you see on screen, because it all feels pretty lived in and corporate and just bureaucratic.
We'll see if they ever let anybody do something like this again.
So I appreciated the production design and that's probably
no
it.
more data.
Darius Kanji shot it. It looked good.
It was just hard, like to get into it with that voice, and when there's like nothing at stake.
It's like Jack Black in the.
No, it's not that bad.
Borderlands,
right?
No, but it's on the trail to that,
Yeah.
And you don't really know where it's going or what the point of it is. Like I know it's like they're colonizers, but it just didn't really add up to much. It just, felt like a lot of disparate pieces on its own.
It felt like a Netflix movie to me in that Netflix, God bless them, they take auteurs and they're like, make whatever you want.
Yeah.
Well, here's a Brinks truck.
Right.
And I don't think that's a good business model, because I want to side with the auteur.
Yes.
But
always.
there's a lot of people where you just give them a bunch of money
and then
they almost resent a studio for it.
And
they're
they
like,
fuck their shit up.
yeah, they're like, oh, now you're giving me money? Fuck you.
Right.
Like, I can't fathom people enjoying this on any level.
No.
Like,
that's
there's
so weird.
some film dweebs behind us muttering something about like, oh, black comedy. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, fucking is it?
Is it?
I don't know. I laughed twice.
There wasn't a ton of laughs.
Like,
no.
It's depressing.
it's silly in parts.
But it's depressing. And that's
It's a bummer.
I was thinking about all the, normal citizens just going to the multiplex this past weekend and shelling out, north of $20 to see this in IMAX. And what?
Yeah.
What are they in store for?
Like, The Brutalist was a miserable movie. It cost $10 million. Fine. But like, if you're going to throw a lot of money at something, you got to make people want to come to it.
Yeah.
People are buying fucking popcorn. They're buying candy. Give them a show, man.
And it is a show on paper, but that's why I kept thinking of the test screening hell, because the tone is broken and you can't, that's the toughest note to get, is like unclear on your tone. That can be deadly and it can linger. I don't think there's anything you can do to make this movie as shot not depressing, And that's weird because it seems like it's full of joie de vivre in the trailer. So.
Yeah, you could do a whole podcast based solely on Oscar winners' next movies.
Mm-hmm. Right, yeah. That's
like
interesting.
The dude who did Cats. Just like, oh, an Oscar? Thank you. Fuck you. I'm going to burn a whole bunch of your money.
Oh, and I'm so fucking happy he did. All right. Well, let's hard charge into this hot take and go to them Mickey 17 Bones. Who do I even begin with tonight? Bishk, you are first to bone.
First to bone.
How do you follow up Parasite, which
it's tough,
is very high on our Lodgecast ratings, Best Picture, Palme d'Or, everything. And director Bong Joon-ho, I've seen most of his films. I'm not every time he's hitting it out of the park. I'm kind of I enjoy most of them for their weirdness, and this one has plenty of that, and I appreciate that for his uncompromising vision.
Yeah,
with lots of money and
so much money.
Yeah, so much money on display here. The performances are as good as they can be. It's just this story, this book. I don't know why he chose it necessarily. As like, this is the next thing I need to do.
Performance wise, I forgot to mention, our Pats, you're trying to shake your British accent, but I see you. It's the anything, anywhere, anytime. They always get you. You got to focus on those, you Brits.
Yeah, just be like the other girl who had some kind of accent. But
he was going for more of a Waisoian performance. So there's anywhere.
Well, yeah, this draws from a lot of different sci-fi. It's kind of like a downer Avatar that wasn't as funny as I think it was hoping to be.
Yeah.
And but I will give it up for the production design, the cinematography. It's a professionally looking production. I'll give it 2 bones.
2 bones. Give him 2.
Utah, give me 2.
It's Avatar.
Yeah, there it is. All right. Brother Justin, what's your love and light?
Oh, boy. Well, there's a trope in science fiction called the teletransportation paradox.
Yes.
Which is essentially, if you're going to transport a human being, you essentially murder them every time.
Right.
Because you're creating a new version of them. So what does that mean for the soul? What does that mean for, humanity's future if we can just print more people?
Right.
And that, to me, is interesting. And this movie touched on that.
They keep asking him about it, but he doesn't. He's too stupid.
He's too much of a doofus to know.
He's just like, rah, rah,
and then we get sidetracked with these bugs who did look pretty cool.
They did, yeah.
But even like subtle things I appreciated, like, so Mickey 17 gets into a pickle where he doesn't die, so they print another one, Mickey 18, and Mickey 18's more of an asshole. So it's like, okay, well, maybe he was printed without a soul because Mickey 17 is still alive.
Right.
But it's so like cavalierly done that it's not remotely the point of the movie for the next hour.
You don't give a shit.
Which is really odd. And, to me, I think as a creator, a creator of the narrative arts, if you will.
Yes.
It's a fucking business. It's show business. If you spend a bunch of money, you have to make a bunch of money. Otherwise, future auteurs don't get to spend money because the business will go under.
Yeah.
James fucking Cameron knows that. I don't know why everyone else didn't get the goddamn memo. So this movie was just kind of a slog, and I want to reward original movies.
Absolutely.
I want to.
Yeah.
I will also see the 7th sequel of things. I have no problem doing both, but I want the original things to exist.
Yeah.
This was just a bummer. This is fucking 1 bone for me.
One bone.
I don't give a fuck how much prestige was going into it. I don't give a shit. It starts over every time.
He's shooting it straight, folks. He's telling it like it is.
Boom.
Lucas is going to raise that bone. What are you going to do, Lucas?
I was pretty bored. I wasn't really looking forward to this one.
When your hood went up, I was like, oh, no.
It was chilly in that theater, considering it's raining outside.
It was chilly. I think
cold, and I was like, fuck, it's cold in here.
I think AMC has their theaters on time release, but they're reversed with the seasons. I think in the summer, the heat comes on.
Yeah, because it's been cold lately. Yeah.
They'll get it right one of these nights.
Yeah.
I think, sorry to interrupt your bone count, I have a theory, and it's why they keep prisons cold. It's to keep prisoners from fighting, because you get angry when it's hot. So people have been misbehaving on planes and in theaters, so they're going to be freezing to keep us in line.
Keep us frosty and numb.
Yeah. Keep our hands in our pockets. But yeah, I was surprised this was adapted from a book. I thought for some reason director Bong just was sitting on this, or it was like an original idea that he had for a long time, like Okja or something. So at the end, when it was based on a book, I was shocked because I was like, oh my God, somebody wrote a book without any story. They just had half an idea, like Brother Justin was talking about, and didn't really do anything with it. And Bong was like, we're going to keep it all in, all 2 hours and 17 minutes. Going nowhere, about nothing. And then when it's over, we're going to tack on a fake out ending that doesn't even land.
Yeah.
You know, like it should. We should all be like horrified, I guess, maybe, but it's just, and then he like snaps back to like.
Toni Collette's in it too, by the way, folks. She's obsessed with sauces.
Yeah.
Oh, so much sauce talk.
That didn't really land for me, but on paper,
that's
signed off on it. I would be like, oh yeah, Toni Collette sauces. That sounds like it could work.
Yeah.
But yeah, this felt like a movie in search of a story. For me, the story didn't actually start until he comes home and gets into bed and rolls over, and then boom, there's Mickey 18 next to him. That should have been like the inciting incident or the end of Act 1, not like an hour into your 2 hour and 17 runtime. That's just like an hour of setup, basically. And then once they meet and they're trying to kill each other, we're off to the races, and then it starts to build a little bit. Yeah, where you think it's going to turn into this menage a trois or like couples thing, like swinging, two different couples, and are they going to team up, and are they going to be like going after each other like spy versus spy, like on this ship while other shit is happening? Like I'm here for that.
Yeah.
But it doesn't go there like at all. Like the live rewrite is
live rewrite.
Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Forget the book that it's based on. You can just, option the book for the central, conceit or setting or whatever. But what you want to remake is Billy Wilder's Some Like It Hot. So Stephen Yeun and Robert Pattinson, witness.
Wow. We're going deep with this rewrite.
Witness a murder. And the goons are like, get him.
Yeah.
And so they run onto what they think is like a train.
Yes.
It's like actually like a rocket ship.
Yes.
And the thing is, they have to pretend to be part of the crew. And Robert Pattinson is like, yeah, I'm the Expendable. Like, yeah, that's me. Like, I'm the Expendable. And he doesn't know what it is because he's pretending.
Great.
And then he like gets killed or cloned. And then like Stephen Yeun is like, oh my God, this is crazy. And then the mob, shows up like that guy did, in the movie we saw. And you just follow that movie beat for beat. Something Like It Hot. So at the end of it.
And then you're on his side more going into it.
There's something at stake, which is like they both get murdered. And it'll be sad because he's fallen in love with Marilyn Monroe. In this case, Naomi Ackie or whatever. And it writes itself. Like you just follow those beats. Like Some Like It Hot, I'm pretty sure won a bunch of Oscars or at least made a lot of money and was funny.
That's a great rewrite.
And you just pace it out like that, and you make it 90 minutes. Or
better than the failed macaroon story.
Or maybe like an hour and 45 minutes, but you don't make it 2 hours and 17 minutes. I know James Cameron has long run times, but he knows to wow us with the like drop ships and like, the birds fucking, on the mountain or, when they're like, stealing a bird to fly or whatever.
It's fun for the whole family.
We needed, like what Brother Justin was saying, we needed more of those sequences. They're called set pieces, right? Like every act should have at least one big set piece when you're spending, I don't know, north of 80, 90, $100 million.
Instead, they just take turns getting dangled over that.
Because for
fire pit.
Because for real, I was like, why is this in the premium large format? And then at the end, when the little creeper critters, started like screeching, I was like, okay, all right. Now I guess I kind of see why this is like a Warner Brothers Discovery movie. But yeah, like it really kind of felt like a Netflix, TV show. So I'm between Brother Justin and Brother Bishke. I'm going to give this 1.5 bones.
Ooh, it's a little love and light there. Yeah, I've gotten criticized on this very podcast for just following ambition and cheering on something that isn't a sequel or a reboot or a remake, even if it's a little rickety. But I got to draw the line somewhere. I just have to. I mean, I appreciate the subtleties, all these little subtle things everybody's pointing out that's like the details are good. The world is fine, but the story is just, it's bad meat, Like when the bugs don't eat him and he's like, what am I, bad meat? I'm good meat. And I wanted this to be good meat.
No Chucky sauce.
There's no Chucky sauce, man. Oh, there's plenty of other sauce.
A lot of other sauces.
Yeah, another problem I had was when the guy was like, don't ever do the drug like pure, like bad things will happen. But then like nothing ever really happened.
Like,
and I was like, man, I wanted to see something happen with the pure drugs.
And it's called Oxy something, but they shorten it to Oxy. It's like...
that was another one.
Yeah, so I don't know if this is going to grow in my estimation like another famous movie that switched halfway called Downsizing.
Oh, that one.
Right, Bishki?
That one's outstanding, but
I don't know. I don't know if upon further reflection, I'm going to think it's cute that it's 2 movies instead of 1. I don't think so. And I will never watch this again. And I will never tell anybody I love or care about to see this movie. And that's pretty damning. So, I got to give a 1 boner too.
Oof.
That's, I did not see that coming. I did not expect
From 4
that.
bones to 1 bone.
Oh.
It's in the downsizing genre of, that's where you went with that, huh?
Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, no, I prefer Michael Keaton's Multiplicity.
Oh, man.
Or Tom Cruise's Live, Die, Repeat.
Oh, yeah, that's in there too.
I mean, there's a ton of.
I mean,
you shouldn't be able to go wrong with this genre. But
I was working at a movie theater when Multiplicity was in the theater, and that, you don't get to choose the things that you remember your entire life, but this is one of them. I was standing at my usher's post. And this woman comes out and she's like, leans real close to me. And I'm like, what is she going to tell me here? And she's like, there's kids in there just making a ruckus. And I'm like, over there in Multiplicity? And she's like, yeah. You know what I want to do sometimes? And I was like, what? She's like, take a bazooka and just blow them all up.
Yikes.
And then she gave me the sweetest smile and went and like bought some popcorn. And I was like, whoa.
Shaking.
Whenever I see Michael Keaton smiling on the Multiplicity poster, I think of a bunch of kids getting blown up. So anyway, that's Mickey 17.
Mickey 17.
Mickey 17. Thank you, Brother Justin, for enduring it with us.
Anytime.
Thank you, Brother Justin.
Be careful out there. Love and light.
Love and light.
Love and light. Well, yeah.